Oh, my good friend, you are here to visit Rabbi of Elohim, the greatest Kabbalah of En Zohan, because you have seen this title Torah. So you want Rabbi of Elohim to give you the interpretation of this title of Torah. So what Torah title do we have? Torah interpretation of Devarim. Devarim is Hebrew language. Translated of Devarim to English, it becomes Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 17. These living creations that you are seeing right now are joined one to the other so that each include all the others. This is living creation. This living creation are joined one to the other so that each include all the others. The horse is there, the eagle, lion, and man are directed by the secret of the four engraved names, which are a great air, a mountain, and a terrible, which is Devarim. Devarim is Hebrew language. Translated of Devarim to English, it becomes Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 17, to which they are said to behold them. The ox ascend to be guided by the gas on the face of a man. With the ox rose one name that was crowned and engraved by the secret of the two color, which represents the name El. After the ox was included in the name El, it turned back, and the throne, which is the female principle of the Ape, inscribe it, engrave it, and receive its imprint, so that it may be guided by the secret of the name El. Although the horse is of the left, it was nevertheless marked to be guided by the secret or the aspect of Shezadim in the name El. Rabbi of Elohim, the greatest Kabbalah of En Zohan, I look into the teaching of Hashem Elohim of En Zohan, and I continue by saying, the eagle are said to be guide and gas on the face of man. Another name rose up with it to be crowned and engraved according to the secret of the two faces, the face of man and the face of the eagle, and the two color, the color of the right, which is white, and the color of the eagle, which is green, so as to be guided and gas on the crown above. The name of it is great. After this, the eagle returned, and the throne, which is the female principle, engraved and etched it. And the eagle was imprinted to be guided by the secret of this name. That is, for the attributes of the eagle are similar to this of the name. Great. Rabbi of Elohim, the greatest Kabbalah, continued the teaching by saying, the lion are said to be guided and gas on the face of man above. And another name rose up with it to be crowned and engraved by the secret of the two face and the two color, and to be strengthened and attached to Juvura. This is the name, mountain. Then it returned, and the throne, which is the secret of the female principle of the Ape, engraved and etched, and it was imprinted. So as it is being guided by the secret to the right, be like the attributes of name, mountain and the lion will be guided by the attributes of Juvura. Rabbi of Elohim, the greatest Kabbalah of En Zohan, I look into the teaching of Hashem Elohim of En Zohan and concluded by saying, the face of a man, gas on all of them, and all the face of the living creations, and they are all rose up and gas on it. all having raised to the face of Ma, above to the supernal chariot, because it does not exist below. Then they were all disparted together in an engraving according to this drawing by the secret of a certain name, which is terrible. It is written about the living creation, as for the likeness of their face, they had the face of a man, which is Yeshikiah. Yeshikiah is Hebrew language. Translated of Yeshikiah to English, it becomes Ezekiel chapter 1 verse 10. Because they were all included within this image of man. And this image included. May the peace of Shabbat Shalom be with each and every one of you. As you have listened to the teaching of Hashem Elohim of Ein Zohan, Shabbat Shalom. My name remains the same Rabbi of Elohim, the greatest Kabbalah of Ein Zohan.